She was the classic Confederate Southern belle, but she was also the sister-in-law of the President of the United States. Some artifacts from Mary Todd Lincoln's half-sister help illustrate the complexities of Civil War Kentucky.
Well, if Americans think that we are divided politically now, it was much worse in the 1860s. And Emily Todd Helm from Lexington is a perfect example of family divisions that existed during the Civil War. She was Mary Todd Lincoln's half-sister, but she was also married to Confederate General Benjamin Hardin Helm. After Helm was killed in the 1863 Battle of Chickamauga, Emily ended up visiting the White House to see her sister to grieve with the Lincolns during the Civil War. So it was very controversial to have the widow of a rebel general visiting the White House and visiting the Lincolns there. After the Civil War, some of Emily's friends evidently made this bracelet out of buttons from her slain husband's coat.
An interesting and valued artifact, to be sure, but to a student of Kentucky history, it can lead us to understand so much more.
I think artifacts like this are extremely important for us to interpret them to the public and also to have them here, because they do tell much bigger stories. It's not just a bracelet. Again, it's very representative of what happened in the state during the Civil War and how these divisions really tore families apart. You know, the whole brother against brother story related to the Civil War, is sort of thrown about very casually, but in Kentucky, it was actually true. The Todd family, of which Emily Todd Helm and Mary Todd Lincoln were both a part, of course, was very divided during the Civil War. Some of her brothers fought for the North, others fought for the South. And so using an artifact like this to explain those divisions really helps us tell a broader story about the Civil War and Kentucky history in general. She was definitely a representation of reconciliation after the Civil War.
To learn more about Emily Todd Helm and Kentucky during the Civil War, visit our online archive at history.ky.gov. From the Thomas D. Clark Center for Kentucky History in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.